Dear students, welcome once again to Army Public School PMA Resource Network. I am your maths teacher Kurathalan Ashraf of grade 3. Before we are going to start today's subject mathematics, please subscribe this page and click on bell icon. Dear students, this is your week 12 assignment in which we will discuss again the chapter number 3 multiplication and division, in which the topics are finding the doubles and finding the halves. Now students, I am going to share the objective. Students will be able to finding the double of the given number and find the half of a number. Dear students, before proceeding the topic, let's we recall our previous knowledge. What is double? Do you know, students? Good. Double is when we take a number or an object 2 times. It is called double. Now, dear students, here are some examples for you. This is a single apple. And when we take 2 apples at a time, then it is called double. What is called double? Again, this is a single book, and here are the books double. When we take 2 books, then it is called double. Now students, I explain the double of a number. There are 2 methods to find the double of a number. Method number 1 is when we add a number by itself to find its double. And the method number 2 is we can multiply a number with 2. It means we can find a double of a number by adding a number to itself and by multiplying a number with 2. Now dear students, I explain these 2 methods one by one with example. In method number 1, we can find the double of 1. That we add 1 with itself. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. It means that 2 is the double of 1. Then we can find the double of 10. Then we add 10 with itself. 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. 20 is the double of 10. Then double of 100. Then we add 100 with itself. 100 plus 100 is equal to 200. It means that the double of 100 is 200. Double of 100 is 200. Good. Now the method number 2 is double of 1 is equal to 2 1 is 2. It means that we multiply 1 with 2. Then 2 is the double of 1. In the same way, we can find the double of 10. Then we multiply 10 with 2. 10 2s are 20. It means that 20 is the double of 10. Then we can find the double of 100. And we multiply 100 with 2. 100 2s are 200. It means that 200 is the double of 100. Now student, one more example for you, in which we have the question, find the double of 242. And we apply both of the methods to find its double. In first method, we add 242 with itself. By doing the working, 242 plus 242. Then 2 plus 2 becomes 4. 4 plus 4 becomes 8. And 2 plus 2 becomes 4. It means that 484 is the double of 242. Now in second method, we can find the double of 242 by multiplying it with 2. Then again doing the working, 242 multiply with 2. Then we start to multiply from the one side. 2 2s are 4. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. In both of the method, we can find the double of 242, which is 484. Now we apply the second method on a number 824. 824, we split it into 800 plus 20 plus 4, and we can find the double of these three numbers separately. 800, 20 and 4. The double of 800 is 800 plus 800 is equal to 1600. Then we can find the double of 20. 20 plus 20 is equals to 40. Then double of 4 is 4 plus 4 is equals to 8. Then we add these three numbers, 1600 plus 40 plus 8, and it becomes 1648. So in this way we get the double of 824, which is 1648. Now we proceed the topic in which the second topic is finding the halves. Do you know, students, what is half? Good. This is the full apple, and when we cut this apple into two equal parts, then it becomes a half apple. In the same way, this is the full banana, and when we cut this banana into half, then it is called half. It is called half. In the same way, this is the full pizza, and when we cut this pizza into two equal parts, then the one part is called half. The one part is called half, and we can write it as 1 by 2. 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is called half. Now we can explain the method finding the half. There are also two methods to finding the half. Method number 1 is we divide a given number by 2. And in the method number 2, we can write the given number in expanded form. Then we can find its half. And now, students, I explain these two methods one by one with examples. The first method is find the half of 400. First of all, we divide the largest place value, which is the 100 place, by 2. Half of 4 is equals to 4 divided by 2, and we can find 4 in the table of 2 at 2, means 2 2s are 4. So 4 divided by 2 is equals to 2. Then we can find the half of 40. 40 divided by 2 is equals to 20. It means 20 2s are 40. Then half of 40 is 20. Next, half of 400, and we divide 400 by 2. Then it becomes 200. It becomes 200. It means that 200 is the half of 400. Now in the second method, we can find the half of 426 by splitting it into expanded form. 426 is equals to 400 plus 20 plus 6. And then we can find the half of 420 and 6 separately. Just like half of 400 is equals to 200. Then we can find the half of 20. 20 is equal to 20 divided by 2 is equals to 10. It means that 10 twos are 20 and 10 is the half of 20. Now we can find the half of 6. 6 divided by 2 is equals to 3. 3 twos are 6. So 3 is the half of 6. And then we can find the half of 426 by adding these three numbers. 200 plus 10 plus 3. It becomes 213. So students, 213 is the half of 426. Now I explain this method from one more example. Find the half of 172. Then we split 172 into 100 plus 70 plus 2. And we can find the half of 100, which is 50. Then we can find the half of 70, which is 35. And half of 2 is 1. Then we can find the half of 172 by adding these three numbers, 50 plus 35 plus 1, and it becomes 86. So 86 is the half of 172. Now students, I am going to share the success criteria. Remember to multiply by 2 when doubling and divide by 2 in finding halves. And the written task of this week is practice question A to D, textbook page number 103, and on textbook page number 105 you can do the question A to D, and worksheet number 9 and 10 of workbook pages 75 to 78. Now I am going to start the week 13 assignment, in which we will discuss the chapter number 4, which is length, and the lesson number 1 is length in meters and centimeters. Now students, I am going to share the objective of the topic. At the end you will be able to know about what is length and measuring length in meter and centimeter. Now students, before proceeding the topic, let's recall our previous knowledge. Do you know what is length and how we can measure it? Good. Length is the longest side of an object. Look in these pictures. The length is the longest side. The red sides show length. Length is the longest side of the giraffe. The red lines are showing the length of these animals. Now we proceed the topic with its definition. Definition of length is length of any object. Tell us how much long or short an object. Length is the distance between the two ends of an object, and length is the longest side. Now students, here are some instruments which we are used for measuring length. The first picture is of scales, and the second one is measuring tape. There are two types of scales, students. The first one is of 30 centimeter length and the second one is of 15 centimeter length. Now students, I explain the units of length. The smaller unit of length is centimeter, which is the standard unit of length, and the short form of centimeter is cm. Then meter, and the short form of meter is m, and then the kilometer, and kilometers is km. On the scale, look at this part. This is only 1 centimeter, and there are 10 points between 1 centimeter. Here is 0 and here is 1. So this distance is called 1 centimeter. Now students, I explain these types one by one. Centimeter. We use centimeter for measuring the small things like length of a line, thickness of a sheet, length of a pencil, length of an eraser. It is a standard unit of length. For example, if we take our pencil or color, then we measure the length of pencil with scale and start to count down your length from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this pencil is 5 centimeter long. Now students, what is meter? Meter is another unit of length which is used for measuring large things. For example, height of a person, height of animals, breadth of a table, and 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Now what is kilometer? Kilometer is the unit of length which is used for measuring large distance. For example, distance of a track, length of a road. And in 1 kilometer there are 1000 meters. Now students, how we convert the units of length? The first one is conversion of meter and centimeter into centimeter only. As we know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So we convert this length 1 meter and 20 centimeter into centimeters only. How? We put 100 centimeter in place of 1 meter. Then plus 20 centimeter. 100 plus 20 becomes 120 centimeter. In the second example, there are 2 meters and 35 centimeter. And we know that students, 2 meter is equals to 200 centimeter. Then we add 35 and it becomes 235 centimeter. In the last example, 5 meter and 56 centimeter. Then we convert 5 meter into centimeters. So there are 500 centimeters in 5 meter, and then add 56. It becomes 556 centimeter. Now the next topic is conversion of centimeter into meters and centimeters. If we have 135 centimeter, then we split the hundreds from it. As there is only 100, so we split 100 plus 35. Then 100 centimeter becomes 1 meter, and it becomes 1 meter and 35 centimeter. In the next example, 345 centimeters are there, and there is 300. So we split these 300 from 345. 300 plus 45 separate, and 300 centimeter becomes 3 meter. So it becomes 3 meter and 45 centimeter. And in the last example, 980 centimeter, there are 900. So we split 900 and 80. 900 centimeter becomes 9 meter and 80 centimeter. Now the next topic is conversion of kilometer and meter into meters only. If we have the lengths in kilometer and meter, then we convert this length into meters only by converting kilometers into meters. As we know that students, there are 1000 meters in 1 kilometer. So write down 1000 meter in place of 1 kilometer, and 400, it becomes 1400 or 1400 meters. In the second example, there are 3 kilometers, so we can write 3000 meter in place of 3 kilometers. We convert kilometers into meters, then we add 45 to them, it becomes 3045. And in the last example, there are 4 kilometers and 787 meters, and then you should convert kilometers into meters only. 4 kilometers is equals to 4000 meters. 4000 plus 787 becomes 4787 meters. Now the next topic is conversion of meter into kilometer and meter. Now we convert the length in meters into kilometer and meter. As we all know that students, that there are 1000 meter into 1 meter. So we subtract the 1000 place in these question. As there is 2000 in first question, so we separate 2000 and then we can write 350 separately. Then convert 2000 meter, it becomes 2 kilometer and 350 meters separate. Now the next question is 3465 meters. We separate thousands from it. There are 3000 and 465 separate. So 3000 becomes 3 kilometer. 3 kilometer plus 465 meters. And in the last example, there are 6000, so the length becomes 6 kilometer and 785 meters. Now the written task of your week 13 is practice question 1 to 4 on textbook page number 119 and 120, practice question 1 and 2 on textbook page number 124, and worksheets 1 and 2 practice workbook pages 85 and 86 and 89 to 92. Now thank you.